Hi guys, welcome back to the class. Today I'll be guiding you through a 20-minute stretch and relax class that you can do anytime you need to wind down or get in some good mindful movement to open up your body. So whenever you're ready, let's get started seated at the center of our mat, taking a deep breath in and exhale out, just arriving onto our mat. And then begin to slide your arms towards the front of the mat, bringing your forehead to the mat into child's pose. Breathing into your torso here, into your hips, into your upper body. And now begin to crawl both fingertips towards the left side of the mat, placing one hand on top of the other, and breathe into that right side. And then begin to take arm circles with your right arm, making big circles in one direction, opening up through the shoulders here, moving with your breath. And then crawl your fingertips towards the right side, one hand on top of the other, and breathe into your left side. And now gently come up and begin to take arm circles with the left arm here. So making big circles, moving up, back, and around. Exhale and take one more breath in child's pose. And then begin to crawl your fingertips back towards your body, bringing your elbows to bend out beside you. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop that right shoulder towards the left side. Inhale back to the center, and then drop that left shoulder towards the right side. Exhale, dropping that right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, dropping the left shoulder. And we'll do that one more time. Exhale, come back to center. And then bring the hands up to touch. Exhale and twist over to the left. Right hand comes onto the left knee. Lengthen through the spine here. Breathe into your torso. Inhale, hands come back up. Exhale, twist over to the right, gazing over your right shoulder. Breathing here. Exhale, come back to the center. And now coming onto hands and knees, we'll move into a spinal balance. So extend the right arm out in front of you, left leg out behind you, and then switch sides. Left arm out in front of you. Alternating here as you keep your core engaged. Really lengthening through the spine as you do this. Take one more on each side. And then come back to the center. And then lift your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, thread that arm underneath the left and bring your left arm out towards the front of the mat, coming onto your fingertips, feeling a deep side body stretch here. Breathe into the shoulders. Exhale. Come back to the center. And then lift the left arm up. Exhale. Thread the left arm underneath the right and extend that right arm towards the front of the mat, coming onto your fingertips. Feeling that deep stretch along the right side. Exhale. Gently come back to the center. And then bring your right leg up in between both hands. Inhale, bring your hands up to the sky, coming into a low lunge. As you exhale, drop your hands back down to the mat and move back into half splits. So folding over that right leg. Inhale to come back into low lunge. Exhale into half splits. Inhale back into low lunge. Exhale back into your half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale back into your half splits. And this time, take a breath here. Breathing into the back of that leg. Inhale, come back up into your low lunge, and then grab that back foot with your right hand for a quad stretch. Exhale to let that go. And then we'll take that same sequence onto the other side. So bring the left foot forward in between both hands. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms come back down onto the mat. Exhale into your half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale into your half splits. And this time, take a breath here. Breathing into the back of this left leg. Inhale back into low lunge, and now grab that back foot with your left hand for a quad stretch. Exhale to let that go. And then bring your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Begin to pedal out through your knees, dropping one hip and then the other. Breathing here. And then drop your knees back down onto the mat. Slide your hands towards the front of the mat, coming into puppy pose. So really lengthening and stretching through the spine. Breathe into your shoulders, into your chest. Exhale. Slowly coming back up, and then bring your hips up towards the front of the mat, coming into Cobra pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, roll over onto the left hip and gaze over your right shoulder. And then come onto the right hip and gaze over your left shoulder. Taking a side body stretch here, moving from one side to the other. You'll feel a deep stretch along your side body. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, gazing over the left. And now bring your hips back, coming to seated at the center of your mat. And then bring your hands out behind you and lift the knees a couple inches above the ground for a deep ankle stretch here. Just go as far as is comfortable for you here and breathe. Exhale to let that go. And then extend both legs out in front of you. Bend the right knee, wrapping your left arm around that right leg and twist open towards the right side, gazing over your right shoulder. Really lengthen through the spine here. And breathe into your torso. And now with your left hand, grab the outside of the right foot, extend your right arm out behind you, and take a hamstring stretch here. Exhale, letting that go, and then bend the left knee, wrapping your right arm around that left leg, gazing over your left shoulder, twisting over to the left. Really lengthen through the spine here and breathe into your torso. And then with your right hand, grab onto the outside of the left foot. Extend your left arm out behind you for a hamstring stretch on this side. Exhale to let that go. Bringing both legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms come up to touch. Exhale, take a forward fold, reaching for the toes or the shins and hinging from the hips. Inhale here. And as you exhale, try to get a little deeper into your fold. As you exhale, crawl both fingertips towards the right side. Take a breath here. And then bring both fingertips towards the left side and take a breath here. Inhale to come back to the center, coming into a cross-legged position. And then clasp both hands behind your back, opening up through the chest and the shoulders. So really breathe into your upper body here, creating space in your heart center, in your chest. Breathing here. As you exhale, bring both hands back onto your knees. And then drop your right ear towards your right shoulder for a neck stretch along the left side. Breathe into this stretch. And now with your right hand, begin to massage the left shoulders and the traps, getting into any tight spots here. Giving yourself a good squeeze, showing your body some love. And then begin to move down the arm into the biceps, into the forearms, the wrists and the hands. Exhale. And now dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathing here. And when you're ready, begin to take your left hand and massage the right side of your neck and shoulders, getting into any tight spots here. Maybe moving down the arms. Into your wrists and the palms of your hand. Exhale to let that go. And now we'll end this class with a few moments of mindfulness. So with your hands resting gently on your knees, begin to close your eyes, taking a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Taking a moment to feel the effects of the practice that we just did on your mind and your body. And now I'll be taking you through some affirmations, so feel free to repeat after me in your mind or out loud. I deserve to feel good in my mind and body. I deserve to feel good in my mind and body. Today, I choose peace. Today, I choose peace. I allow myself to slow down and breathe. I allow myself to slow down and breathe. Today, I allow myself to appreciate the small moments. Today, I allow myself to appreciate the small moments. And now allow these affirmations to settle into your mind and body. And whenever you're ready, Bring your hands down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And if you enjoyed today's class, please remember to leave me a comment down below how this class went for you and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again in the next class soon.